Okay, here's a question. Do you think that Robert Saleh is gonna stick around for a while
Dude,
because he's looking? You know how Josh McDaniels was like hanging around the New England Patriots forever because he thought he was going to be the heir apparent to Bill Belichick. Do you think that Saleh feels like, look, he already tried going to a terrible organization. He sees what that can happen, what that can do to a coach. He knows the Niners. It's a good organization. They know him. They like him. Kyle's aged 40 years in the last 5. Is it possible he's looking at this as his best opportunity, his best next opportunity to be a head coach?
listen, I just think Kyle's in his Clooney era. I think he's aged like fine wine. But I think if I was Saul, I'd stay
I'll tell me you say that.
because, dude, best case, like worst case scenario, the Niners stink, bro. You're not on the chopping block. Like you guys sucked before I got here. Like I'm doing what I can with 7 rookies on my starting 11. Like if I was Sala, I stay because, like you said, he's already done the Jets thing. Like everyone assumes he's just gonna jump at the next job. I feel like he would have done that this offseason. I don't think I personally think if I was Sala, I'd stay because best case scenario, you're Spagnuolo on a dynasty. Worst case scenario, why would they not give you the head coaching job? They know you. The Yorks are a nepotism franchise. They know you. Look at their coaches prior. Tom Sula got the nod after Harbaugh. Like if Tom Sula got a nod from these owners, you'll get a nod. Like they let go of Kyle. Who else would you hire? Bet that all the blue chip coaching prospects are gone. Salah's the guy, in my opinion. Oh, you're muted.
I think Kyle has a lot of pressure on him because I think at this point, 9 years into his tenure, we all know his strengths and weaknesses. He's not a motivational coach. He's not a high energy coach. PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now. He's not a particularly great leader. Like he can sort of skirt all that stuff and say, I'm the best offensive coach. And people be like, yeah, true. We'll take all your limitations because we want that system. But last year, his offense didn't seem so special. And if he's slipping as an offensive coach, and all of a sudden, all of his limitations are going to be more in the forefront. And I think you look at Saleh, people aren't, I mean, he has the leadership, he has the energy. Everyone acknowledges that he's just as smart as Kyle. He's just a defensive guy. So if Kyle loses his edge as a scheme guy, as a coordinator, it makes it that much easier to move on.
Yeah, and again, my thing is when you look at Salah's, like everyone, like I'm sure Salah's the easy scapegoat for the Jets, but if I was Salah, like bro, Johnson and Johnson bros made me bring on Aaron Rodgers. I didn't want to bring him on. And then they made me bring on Hackett. I didn't want to bring him on. I didn't want any of these guys that ruined this franchise. I wanted that top 3 defense. That's what I brought. And then, yeah, I needed a quarterback. Bro, I was thrown into a rebuild, and they only gave me 2 years before they threw Aaron Rodgers in my lap. Like, if in my opinion, yeah, I think Saleh brings the juice that you want your team. I think he's a Niner coach, man. Like he would be like if Kyle wasn't here, in my opinion, if Saleh was just a prospect and you got to see him with another team, I'd be like, hire that guy. Like that's who I would want as my head coach. And
And I
I
think what's
think,
interesting too, like for Kyle, I think he's good for a team that hasn't paid their quarterback
yeah,
because he can get the most out of dude on rookie deal, dude who's not that good. Like if you don't want to spend on your quarterback, bring in Kyle because then you can spend on your defense, you can spend everywhere else. He'll scheme up the rest, and I mean, we've seen the Niners win that way. But if you've invested in the quarterback, then it seems to me like you're saying the quarterback is so special, it doesn't really matter who the coach is because he's that great. What he needs is a defense. It seems to me like great quarterbacks win Super Bowls when they have a great defense as well. Tom Brady never carried a crap defense. Peyton Manning couldn't win until he had a good defense. Joe Burrow had his best year ever and missed the playoffs because his defense is a joke. So it'd be interesting in the future, like maybe Kyle's not necessarily the right coach
yeah,
for a highly paid quarterback like Brock. Maybe Brock just needs a great defense and he can win.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I do not agree that with people saying Saul is just gonna leave next year. I think he's staying because I think this defense is his project, and I
Mhm.
think the Niners, the Yorks, instructed him that this is his project. Not saying like, oh yeah, but if this looks great, you're our next head coach. But I think it's kind of implied, like, yeah, we're giving you draft resources now. We want to see what you can do, and we want to see what Kyle can do with what we've already given him, and may the best man win. Because again, like we've said, like this ain't Kyle's first rodeo, and this ain't Salah's first rodeo. So if Kyle comes in and say we miss the playoffs, why would? But say the defense looks good, the offense
And the
just looks
offense
bad.
is injured again.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I'd be like, all right, dude, like Kyle, I think you need a change of scenery. Saul is here, he's great, and maybe they
And
like
if we
John.
don't make this change now, Salah could leave because Salah could
Yes,
always play that. Like, hey, man, a lot of teams want to interview me. A lot of teams
like
want to talk to me. And that
yeah,
could be the same thing with, RJ Gillum, Brian Hampton, and Tariq Ahmad. Like, there could be a lot of pressure on the owners to figure out what they want to do.
and he just goes, guys, look, I just did it again. Like, I
Mhm,
just did it again with the
mhm.
third organization because Niners part one and part two are different. I did it with you guys where I built you a top one defense. I then went to the Jets, did it again there, built a top one defense from dirt. And now I'm coming back here. If he does it again, you would be foolish to let him go. You're like actually foolish.
Jewish guy has a great idea. He says Salah as head coach and bring back Mike McDaniel as the OC.
I don't
I
like
like Mike
McDaniel.
McDaniel as an OC.
I don't like McDaniel.
I
McDaniel
think he's
can't.
a better OC than Kyle.
He can't. I don't. I think the adjustment issues we talk about Kyle is McDaniels. That dude cannot adjust ever, ever. He can't even adjust to cold weather. Like I don't like McDaniels as an OC. I think
I
he's
just
a.
think his offense is more creative.
I mean, it very much is, but it
Yeah.
also is. His offense gets roadblocked way harder than Kyle's. Like McDaniel literally, like when you're like, all right, just load the box.
Well, because his
McDaniel's
lead runner
offense
is
is
Devon A-Chain. Like, he can't wear down a defense. Maybe that's McDaniel's fault. I don't know. But it
yeah,
seems
that
like that
is
offense is
McDaniel's.
so finesse, largely because they don't have a running back that can wear down a defense.
But that's McDaniel's problem because that's who he likes. He always
That's
talks
true.
about that. I just want speed. I just want
Yep.
speed. I just want speed. Well, it's like,
What's nice about like the Lions is you have a guy like David Montgomery who wears down a defense, and then you give the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs, and the defense is tired, which makes Gibbs better. You'd think that McDaniel would
oh,
understand
dude,
that.
Ben Johnson, in my opinion, is the next Bill Walsh. I think that dude is. I wish the Niners let Kyle go for
We
Ben Johnson.
tried. We
We'll
tried.
we'll see if our predictions right. We could you know, eat shit for it, but I definitely think Ben Johnson would have been phenomenal with the Yorks backing him. But